Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be February favorites. Yay! We've already made it through February. We're into March, and yeah, this start of the year has been going by super fast. Or am I the only one that feels like that? What do you guys think? So today I'm going to be talking about a few things that I've been loving for the month of February. So let's go ahead and get started. I think as usual I start with skincare, and I know this is going to be super random, but I just talked about it. In fact, I did a whole video about this product, and it is the Pura de Or facial oil. This is not only a facial oil, you can use this on different parts of your body, hair, and also your face. It's all organic, and this has been my favorite facial oil for over a month. I want to say over a month, almost 2 months that I've been getting. I got this over 2 months ago, and I've been using it a lot ever since. The next product I have to talk to you guys about, it is this. Now, I didn't think I was going to like this. I had a like or dislike thing with this. I wasn't sure if I liked it, and I wasn't sure if I disliked it enough to talk about it, but it turns out that I did like it. It's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I got the regular kind. They actually have two kinds. This is the original all-in-one, all skin types for sensitive skin, and then the other one is for waterproof makeup, which I don't wear waterproof makeup as much, and I think the only thing waterproof that I wear on my face is eyeliner, so I think this was pretty good. I mean, I started not liking it, and then as I was using it more, I felt like I kind of like this a little bit more, so this did become a favorite. As you can see, it's halfway gone already. I like it because it doesn't take a lot to take off your makeup, and I like this because I also brought it with me when I did a bride's makeup, and I was able to just get a cotton swab and kind of pour this onto the swab and just quickly clean up any of the fallout she had underneath the eyes. So that was pretty handy just because you don't have water. This is pretty convenient to have with you when you're doing other people's makeup, just because when you don't have water nearby, this is actually a great alternative. Next, I'm going to talk about makeup, and makeup is my favorite part of favorites videos, and the first thing I want to talk about is this MAC Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot. And I have two of these. I have Painterly and I have Soft Ochre. I use this a lot, and I have been, just because I've been using a lot of mauve tone shadows and pinks and berry tones and things like that. And in that shade range of shadows, I like to use this Painterly paint pot just because I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like it's the perfect shade that blends in with all the shadows, and I like wearing this, and lately I've been wearing this alone and then just applying eyeshadow on top, and that sort of sets this. Or I'll take a regular beige eyeshadow or an eyeshadow similar to this shade just to set it so that's not so tacky, and then I move in with other shadows and just create my makeup look from there. For foundation, I cannot believe I'm actually talking about this because this is actually an oldie but a goodie. I used to use this a ton for about 2 years, 3 years I want to say, and I stopped using it. I don't know why I stopped using it. I think it's because of the weather changes. During the winter time, this has been really good on my skin, and I like it because my skin doesn't get too oily during the winter time. I don't know if I'll be using this in the summertime, but I will still keep trying it out. I like to try different foundations and see how my skin reacts to them and how well they work throughout the seasons changing, but this has been so good to me. This is the Loreal TruMatch Super Blendable Makeup, and I got it in the shade W4 Natural Beige. I am on the warmer tone side, so yeah, this has been a favorite of mine. And you guys have seen, I started using this in one of my makeup tutorials, but even off camera, how was that? Really? Even off camera, I've been using this foundation. Next, for concealer, I've been using this for tons and tons of months, and I'm not even sure if I mentioned it, but it is this concealer right here. You like how I said that, right? This is the Maybelline Superstay BetterSkin Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium, and I like it because it's not super light, but it's not dark. Like, I like it because I can actually conceal and highlight at the same time, but it's not bright, bam, in your face highlight, which I kind of like highlights like that for more natural days or when I'm going to work or things like that. Next, I want to talk about eyeshadow palettes, and I don't think I've mentioned eyeshadow palettes too much in my videos, so this is a little new for me, but I had to mention this, and I'm pretty sure people are not surprised of me mentioning this because February was the perfect month, I want to say, for using this palette. This is the Too Faced Chocolate BonBons palette. It's super beautiful. A lot of YouTubers have used it, and with good reason, just because it's such a great palette. It smells amazing. If you guys haven't had your hands on this palette, you really should. It's beautiful if you like pinky tones and just, I don't know, if you love Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, you should definitely get your hands on this one. I love it, from the shadows to the cute packaging to the smell. It's just amazing. I do want to mention one more palette. I haven't been able to put this down, and I don't know why. I think I know why, and I think it's because it has to do with berry mauve shades, but it is the 35T by MORPHE, and it's a beautiful palette. If you guys like golds and berries and mauve tones, this is the palette for you. I love it. It's just so beautiful. It does have a little bit of cooler tones in it, and I have to say that I haven't really played too much in the cooler tone eyeshadow area, but I really need to dip into cooler tone shades because I'm more of a warm tone kind of girl. So overall, this palette is really beautiful. It's super affordable. I think I got mine for maybe 22, 23, something like that. I mean, you got a lot of shadows, and the pigment on these shades, I'm just gonna swatch a couple because they're my favorite. I mean, the pigments are gorgeous. Let me see if I can swatch a little bit for you. I absolutely love the pigment on this. I only swatched 3, did I? Did I really swatch 3? Okay, look at that. You see those swatches? That is gorgeous. This palette is amazing. If you guys have not gotten this palette, you really should. And I only say that because I really, really love this palette. It's so affordable. You get so many eyeshadows for your money, and yeah, you really need to get this. While we're in the palette area, I might as well go ahead and talk about these palettes that I've been loving so much. This next palette is a highlighting palette. It is by BeccaCosmetics, and it's super shiny, and I hope I'm not blinding you. But this is the Becca Afterglow palette. I've used this a lot already in this past month, and yeah, you guys saw this in my last video, but Moonstone is this one right over here, and I have to be super careful because I don't want it to fall out, but I have to go ahead and throw it back in its little safe place right there. I'm so bummed that it popped out, so every time I open this palette, I have to be super careful. But this highlights right here, these two I've been using a ton. I've dipped a little bit into the gold one, but this highlight is Moonstone, and that highlight is Rose Gold. And yeah, I've been loving this palette so much because it's so pretty, and I love BeccaCosmetics and their highlighters. They're very smooth on the skin. They're not too glittery and patchy. I love the finishes on these. Next, I want to talk about blush, and before I go out there and mention this palette, I just want to give a big shout out to my boyfriend. He did buy me another one of the Love Flush palette, and I absolutely love him for it just because this is an amazing blush palette. And I know I haven't talked about this on my channel yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it now. It is gorgeous. It's awesome. I love it. The packaging is so cute, and I believe this is limited edition, but I'm not exactly sure. So these are the long-lasting 16-hour blushes, the blush wardrobe set from Too Faced, and it comes like that. And I love it. The packaging is beautiful, and the shades are so pretty and amazing. There's literally a shade for every single makeup look that you create, and I just love this. This is the perfect wardrobe palette for anyone that's looking into starting into blushes for Too Faced, or don't necessarily want to invest so much money into one blush, because that's how I am when it comes to the blushes by Too Faced. They can be pretty pricey. So I love this because I can try all of them, and it's definitely a bang for your buck. Next, for brushes, I want to give a shout out to 2 brushes, and it's these right over here. I actually did this, and they're right here, huh? Now, these 2 brushes are a statement, like an essential, not a statement, they're an essential in your brush collection, and I can say that right now, you need these in your life. And I say this just because they're both meant for concealer, but you can always use these for multitasking for different things all over your face. This is the brush that Kathleen Lights talks about in her video. I've been using this brush before she mentioned it, and when I saw that she was mentioning this brush, I was like, oh hey, I already used that. This is the Sedona Lace 217 brush, and it is perfect for just buffing out the concealer under your eyes, in the nose area, just small areas that you can't really reach. This brush is perfect for that. And then for setting the concealer and all of the highlighted areas, I love using this one. This one's by Real Techniques. Now this one is in their limited edition set. It comes with 3 different brushes, but I love this. This is perfect for setting powder underneath the eyes. I love this brush so much. It fits so perfectly. Definitely a brush that I think that you guys should have in your life. These two right here. These two are awesome. Moving on to lips, I want to start off with prepping the lips, and I probably have talked about this already in another video, so me mentioning this now might be an additional mentioning, but it is the Lush lip scrub, and I have mine in the shade, well, it's like in the shade and the taste bubblegum or taste. Yeah, oh my god, it smells so good. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in a different video, but I had to mention it again just because I love using this, because this gently exfoliates my lips so nicely where it doesn't hurt. Like, I've tried other lip exfoliants before, and you have to apply a little bit and you don't have to scrub so much, and it exfoliates your lips so nicely so that you can apply a lip color on top. Continuing with the lips, while we're in that category, I have two lip products to show you from ColourPop. These are the Lippy Sticks, and I'm probably late in mentioning these, but I have been using them a lot lately. ColourPop is really on their game with lots of releasing of their products, their lip products, and all that good stuff, but this one is in the shade Contempo, and it is a matte, and it looks like that. Hopefully you can see it. That is Contempo, and it's so beautiful. It's matte, and it's just the perfect mauve purple shade. I love it. It's like purple, pink, mauve, more mauve berry. I love the word mauve, don't you? The next shade is called Lumiere, and this is the one that Kathleen Lights created with her collab for ColourPop. And Lumiere is just that perfect purple color. I don't know what it is, guys. I've been so into berry and mauve shades, and I have an obsession. I have an obsession, I'll tell you that right now. Berry tones and mauve tones. You have been my best friend this past month for sure. My last lip favorite is going to be by NYX, and it is this. This is the Intense Butter Gloss. Now, I haven't been too much into glosses lately. I don't know, I've been going on with the whole matte trend. And this gloss, okay, I cannot talk. Get it together. When it comes to glosses, I've been using the NYX Butter Glosses because I get more of an intense pigment with these glosses, and I love these. This is the shade right here. It is called Tres Leche, and I love this. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it looks different on a lot of skin tones, but it is a beautiful nude color. Last but not least, I wanted to mention this little baby right here, and I'm so sad that it is gone. It is all gone. I used it all. This is the Tarte Maracuja Brightener Eye Treatment, and this was really nice. It hydrated my under eyes really nicely. I didn't notice too much of a difference, but I used it every single night. It did become my favorite just because of the consistency. It was very creamy, very moisturizing under the eyes, and it didn't stay like too moisturizing. It absorbed well so that I could apply makeup on top of that. Don't know yet if I'm going to be repurchasing it because, yeah, it does cost a pretty penny and it's pretty expensive. Real quickly, I wanted to go ahead and mention that I did subscribe to the monthly brush club, and I know what you're thinking, I may have too many brushes as it is, but the main reason why I wanted to be a part of this club was because I wanted to help my mom also build her brushes up because she needs some really nice brushes. So I wanted to give this brush club a try, and it comes in this little baggie right here. This is actually for the month of March, so it's a little bit early. And I kid you not, I subscribed to that like on a Thursday, and I got my brushes on a Monday or Tuesday. It was fast. Shipping was really fast. But for the month of March, I got these 3 brushes. Now, you're supposed to have brushes in your bag that equal to the amount of $30 value, something like that. And you pay $19.99 a month, which I think is a really nice deal for those of you that don't really have brushes or want to try Morphe brushes. Like, I don't have too many Morphe brushes. And my favorite brush so far has been this brush, and I forgot to mention this is also a favorite of mine for the month of February, but I have been using this brush nonstop. This is the M439. I saw this brush ever since Jaclyn Hill was using it. She swore by this brush, so I decided to try it out. So I did buy this brush off of Outlook for a more discounted price, which is awesome. So I've been loving this brush so much. But the 3 brushes that came in the month of March are the M438, which is this one right here. This one reminds me of the F55 by Sigma. It's nice and pointed, and the bristles are actually pretty soft. I'm actually excited to try this. I like it because it looks like it'd be nice for applying setting powder underneath on your concealer. So this looks like a nice brush. The next brush is the M501, and it's this brush right here. Now this brush looks like, well actually it is. The M501 is the one that Jaclyn Hill uses to highlight the cheekbones, and I have not tried it yet because I wanted to show you guys what brushes I got. But I was so excited because I saw Morphe actually post a picture on Instagram showing these brushes, and when I saw the names, like the numbers of these brushes, I knew right away that those were the brushes that Jaclyn Hill was using. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and try those because she swears by them. So I can't wait to try them. I really hope they get the job done like she says, so we will try them out. And another thing I like about these brushes, they come with these brush guards. This one came with a brush guard, and this one came with a brush guard. Or no, this one came with a brush guard, and this one came with a brush guard. I actually like that. That's pretty nice. So that way the bristles stay nice and shaped, and I'm actually considering keeping them so that when I wash my brushes and dry them up, I can make sure to use these and keep the shape. But the last brush that came in this bag, the Morphe Club, it is the M527 by Morphe, of course by Morphe. Now this brush is also a favorite of Jaclyn Hill. She's actually mentioned this in her favorites video, in her Morphe brush video, and she mentioned how this one is supposed to be for bronzing all the areas of the face. So I'm super excited to try this brush. I'm really excited to try it. I can't wait. So that is it. That is my favorites for the February month. I really hope you guys enjoyed these favorites, and please let me know down below if you guys have any favorites for the month of February. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. I really love all of your support. And yeah, until my next video, I will see you guys soon. Bye!